All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World, a very, very special episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. I'm sorry for the late start. If you are here live, this was a show I decided to put together at the very, very last minute. My lady and I, we went out bowling earlier, and we had some nice we had a nice dinner, which is what I'm trying to say. And, it was supposed to start at around 1 a.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Pacific. But now it's 1:30 a.m. Eastern. If you're here live, 10:30 p.m. Pacific. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're all here tonight. Before we get started, let me just make sure that the notification has gone out. Where is that notification? Where is it? I'm still waiting on the YouTube notification. And just give me a second here, folks. Let me make sure I'm in the right account. Well, I'm in the right account. Is YouTube going to send me that damn notification? Oh, maybe they'll get to it. All right, it's not that big of a deal. It looks like we are broadcasting live. I see it here on my my home feed of another channel I'm signed in on YouTube outside of this one. Okay. Paul Simmons. Hello, Coach. How you doing, Paul Simmons? Welcome to the show. How'd you find out about the channel? Now the notification has gone out. That's great. That is fantastic. All right, so tonight, or early this morning if you're on the East Coast, I decided to do this show because I wanted to welcome my wonderful girlfriend to my channel as a moderator and to be able to chat in the chat. If you look in the chat right now, you will see the channel name Respectfully, Maturely, and Professionally with a moderator wrench. That is my lady. Now, there are going to be times where you hear the door open and close throughout this show. That is actually my lady popping in and out. And, well, hang on a second. Babe? I know you're in here. I can hear that, and it's going to feed back into the microphone. So if you're going to sit in here, obviously you're going to have the sound off. If you want to pass in and out, every now and then, that is okay. But there is a 25-second delay also from what I say here live and what you hear out on YouTube. Now, if you want to sit in here in that corner there and just listen to what I say and watch the chat, then that's great. Turn the volume down. You'll be here perfectly live. But there is a 25-second delay from what I do here and what goes out on YouTube. When I do the in-studio streams, I use what's called normal latency, and that gives the best quality. When I'm on mobile, it defaults automatically to what's known as low latency, which means there's only a 3-second delay, and they can do that on mobile because the quality is far less. But when you broadcast in higher quality out here on YouTube, it's better to use normal latency, so it gives YouTube more time to process a better quality version of the stream before it gets put out to you folks. So that's a little bit of YouTube jargon for those of you that didn't know that. I think my lady just wants to sit in here and see how this happens, like perfectly live, huh, babe? You want to sit here and just see how it actually happens and how the magic is done. Because when she's at home, she's watching me, or sometimes when she's at work, she's listening to me, and she sees how this is done in great quality. And now she's actually in the studio. And she would love to actually come on here, but there's a reason why we're not going to bring her on here yet, and we're not going to share her real name at this point. We're going to talk about that here at the beginning of the show. Lewis Fuller, how you doing, brother? Sifu Smo, Dion, you gonna pop on the panel, guys? We got the StreamYard open here tonight, just for my moderators only. I did share the StreamYard link to the moderators. Now, here's the thing, babe. The thing is that when people come on the panel, you're not going to be able to hear them unless you go to the other room and then turn on. Are you going to do that at that point? You can actually put the earbuds in your ears. But here's the thing, babe. I talk really loud. And even if you have your earbuds in there with a 25-second delay, you're going to hear, like, a difference of the audio, and it's going to confuse you. Stay in here as long as you'd like, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a second here. She just wants to be in here. She wanted to do this. She really loves what I do. She really loves what I do, and she really wants to come out here on the front lines. And I'm going to explain why we're not bringing her out on the front lines yet. I've shared this with her. Many of you know this whole story, but at least, now that she has a known YouTube account that was, that she specifically created just to chat out here on YouTube, at least she can chat in a safe way and answer the questions from people that ask reasonable questions. Here's the thing, folks. If you ask horrible, shitty questions, I will personally ban you myself. I did teach my lady how to use the mod wrench, but I'll tell you what, with the exception of Queen Helen Casey, unless she shows up, I have the quickest trigger to ban anyone that's disrespectful. So if you ask a stupid question to my lady or say something derogatory, I'm sure we'll get some trolls coming in here tonight. I'll personally ban you myself. Coach, did you take your woman out for a ribeye and American lager, brother? Well, we went to Outback Steakhouse, and my woman loves good food, and she was looking at the lobster tail, right? And let me tell you something. Like, every woman I've gone out with always wants lobster tail, right? Because it's the most expensive fucking seafood on the planet, right? So. And I've had this happen before, and it's like, when I love a woman like I love my woman, it doesn't really matter. I'm like, get whatever the hell you want, right? So we're at the Outback Steakhouse, and she's looking. She's like, I don't know, maybe I should get this, right? I said, let me guess, you're looking at seafood, right? Yeah, I'm looking at the lobster tail. I kind of want that. I'm like, well, okay. She goes, well, it's $35.99. I'm like, baby, it's not like I haven't bought a woman lobster tail in the past, right? Lobster tail, a few cocktails, $110 later. But the right woman is worth it, right, babe?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you heard her there. I'm sure that the microphone picked that up. So, yeah, I had a burger, and we had the blooming onion, which was created by Outback Steakhouse. And we also, what is my drink of choice?
No, he's asking me because I'm talking shit.
Yeah, well, when you talk, the microphone's going to pick you up. It's okay. I mean, they can't see you, and, they don't know your name, right? So that's all we're concerned about. We'll share more about that here in a little bit, babe. But just so you know, this is a hot mic, babe. This is a hot mic. She's got her head down right now. I remember another YouTuber. What's so I'm getting really distracted having her in here because she's like, what's so funny, babe? Oh, you put your filter on. Okay. All right. Lobster tail price is worth it if you get the tail later, huh, Coach? Well, listen, dude, I don't have to get a woman lobster tail to get the tail later, bro. But look, we're guys. We're going to talk a little smack like that, right? No, listen, dude. If I couldn't get the tail without buying the woman lobster tail, a lobster tail, then I wouldn't buy her the lobster tail. I think you know what I'm saying, right? She's earned the lobster tail. I come in peace, Paul Simmons. Is that you? Is that you, Paul? How do we say this without saying your last name? PM's Real Talk 2, because the main channel was shut down for copyright infringement last week. Is that you? And if you come in peace here, sir, I'm curious to know why you're here if you don't like my content, or if we disagree with so many things, right? No problem with you being here, but maybe you just like my content. Maybe you're curious to see what's going to happen here tonight, what my lady's going to say. You can ask my lady questions. Anyone of you can ask my lady questions, right? You can even come on the panel and ask her questions, right? If you're a moderator, because I've only shared the StreamYard link in my private moderator chat. I don't want anyone coming on these streams and porn bombing them, right? Right? He got the tail before the actual lobster was ordered. Well, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. I appreciate that completely. Oh, no, not that guy. Well, I'm curious to know why he's here, Sifu Smo. Sifu Smo, are you going to pop on the panel? Anyone of you guys going to pop on the panel? Will, from the Not So Nerdy Gaming channel, if you're listening, you can pop on the panel. The StreamYard link has been shared in the Coach Eli private moderator group chat on Facebook. Same thing for you, Dion. And anyone else that's around. Lewis, if you want to pop on, you can pop on as well. Let me see what else is going on in here. Let's see here. Not So Nerdy Gaming was the first one here earlier. Welcome, sir. Rosie Wren, the queen of YouTube. If you're still around, let me know if you're here. Say hello again. And it looks like that's everything that we have here so far. We've got 11 viewers in the box. Thank you so much for being here. As I wait for some people to pop on the StreamYard, if they decide to do so, and some questions for my lady or myself, regarding our relationship or regarding what we plan on doing out here on YouTube in the future. As we wait for that, I'm going to share some things here. My lady's very distracting. Here's the funny thing. I was trying to set up this stream earlier as quickly as possible after coming back from dinner, right? Dinner and bowling, right? And my lady's just sitting here, in the room where I do these, live streams from the studio. And I tell her, I said, baby, you're very distracted. And she's like, she kind of got a little bit, a little bit fussy with me. And she goes, why? I said, you're so sexy, you distract. Women don't understand this. When a man's trying to work, women are very distracting. Number one, because we love them, but number two, because they're so sexy, and it's like they're just sitting there. And if you feel that women are a big distraction when a man's trying to work, and you're a guy, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. This is Triple B. Hey, Blue Ball Brandon, you're cool, bro. No problem. You want a Sicily 10 to come on back? No problem. No problem. This channel is going to be hitting 1,000 subscribers soon. And when that happens, I'll be moving over the Walking with Purpose streams here along with the in-studio streams. And then I may more than likely monetize this channel once it gets to 4,000 watch hours. Right now, I'm closing in on 2,800 watch hours. So I'm going to be streaming a lot here, and probably I'd say within a few weeks or maybe 3 to 4 weeks at the latest, I'll have enough watch time to monetize this channel, and I may just end up monetizing the second channel. I've asked many people, including my lady, and they're saying monetize it. So okay, all right. So that's a 1, says Paul Simmons. Women are very distracting. So while we wait for some more questions to pop on in here, I just want to say that it really sucks that, guys like me that get trolled a lot have to protect the people that are closest to me. Most of you know my story from the past when I first came out here on YouTube a little over 5 years ago, where, I brought my girlfriend at the time, Dana, who my lady knows everything about her. And it's funny, my lady, my lady feels that she's probably the next best girlfriend I've had. So she's trying to she's been asking me questions, right, baby, about my relationship with Dana. And, she's trying to see, this is what women do. They like compare themselves to the best girlfriend you ever had before her, right? And they want to see if they're a better fit. And I tell my lady, like, there's nobody like, baby, there's nobody like you. And I'm not sitting here trying to white knight for you live on the air or be a simp. I've told you what a simp is, right, baby? Sucker idolizing mediocre punani, right? Somebody popped on the StreamYard here, and that is Sifu Smo. Sifu Smo, we're going to bring you on in just a second, bro. So hang on backstage. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me backstage on StreamYard, and we'll have you pop on. Now, babe, you're going to have to go outside to hear when Dion comes on because there's a delay, and you won't be able to hear him because I'm going to hear him through my headset here. Okay, so excellent. All right. Isn't that right, baby? That's right. Yeah, you remember that. So, my woman compares, herself to Dana and asks me all these questions. And, she told me she even saw some videos where, I guess the trolls put out videos of the next guy that Dana started dating after me. I guess they found Dana's Facebook and they saw she was dating some other guy, and they called him the Chad and this and that. And, it's not that big of a deal, right? I mean, back then, this was like a little over 3 years ago, like 3.5 years ago. Yeah, it was fresh. It was a painful thing to deal with, right? But here we are 3.5 years later, and I'm totally, totally cool. I've moved on, got a great new woman, right? And it's not that I don't want to talk about it with my lady. I just want to let the past go, especially the stuff the trolls and haters have done. I just don't want to rehash that, right? But when she creates a YouTube account, right? She creates a YouTube account so she can chat here, right? Anonymously for the time being until we're ready to bring her out full blown, right? And then she gets recommended. Her first video she gets recommended, it's this video of Coach Eli's ex-girlfriend, Dana, has a new, Chad, getting smashed by some Chad now, right? Some real Chad, right? Or Dana has a real man now, right? And that's the problem with YouTube because they relate, when people use your channel name or your name in the title of their videos, right? They relate those channels together. And even if these people are full of crap, someone new, that starts to follow you is going to see all this stuff and it's just going to throw them off guard. So imagine your woman seeing that, right? First thing when she created her YouTube and Google account, right? But I've been very transparent with my woman. I've told her everything, so pretty much nothing surprises her. But before I bring on Sifu Smo here, and anyone else wants to pop on, Will or J-Rum, if you're still up, or Lewis or anyone, like I said, the link to the StreamYard is, backstage. The link to be backstage where I bring you on is in the Coach Eli moderator group chat on Facebook. I just want to say it sucks that I have to keep her anonymous. It sucks that she can't be on the front lines with me because she really wants to be. The thing is this. If I were to bring her on right now and just even show her face, people would find a way to find out who she is. Or if I used her real name and showed her face, people would look her up. They would find her family, her kids, anyone associated with her. And what they would do is they would reach out to all these people, her parents, her kids, etc., and talk all this smack about me, show older videos about me, most of them that are not true, right? And basically try to create so much chaos to the point of where they'll tell these people, well, we'll only stop if Eli quits YouTube and his woman, dumps him, right? That's what these people do. Coach is being 100% transparent, and I love it. That's right, baby. Yeah. My wife likes to walk around in here, tank top and panties, and it makes it difficult to concentrate. I try to tell my woman that, dude. My woman thinks like I don't want her in the room. It's not that I don't want her in the room. She's she distracts me. Like, that's a good thing. Baby, if you weren't distracting, then I wouldn't be as into you. You got to look at the fact that you're able to distract me, baby, that I'm really into you. So it's like sometimes I need you to leave the damn room so I can get some work done, and then we can take care of business afterwards, right? I mean, but women are so emotional, right? you can never win with women. You just gotta deal with it and move on, right? She had her moment, earlier when I told her she's distracting me. She got a little hurt, and then I went and gave her a hug, and I guess now it's all good, right? Women's emotions rise and fall like the sea. As a man, if you don't get that, then you're going to be a lonely man forever, because that's just the way women are. It is what it is. But anyway, let me go ahead and bring Dion onto the show here. Let me see. It's got to be Dion, because I shared the StreamYard link privately. What's up, Dion? Is that you, brother?
This is me. How you doing, Coach?
Oh, I'm doing great. Let me go ahead and switch over to the split screen here. Now that I know it's you, and I'm not going to get porn bombed, even though I shared the link privately, you never know, bro. You never know nowadays, right?
Oh, I know. Especially with these people, man, you never know who it is.
Yeah, dude, it's really nice to reconnect with you, by the way, and nice to have you on the panel
it's a
here.
Pleasure to be back, man.
Yeah, and Dion, my woman was really, when everything that went down, my woman was really disappointed, and I said, you know what, babe, he'll probably come back one day. He has to go and see what we've all been through. He has to go through it himself, to see it for himself, and then he'll be able to make a decision for himself, So it's like I already knew what was going to happen. It was just, okay, let him go figure it out, and when he's ready to come back, he'll come back. Then the funny thing, Dion, Sifu Smo, by the way, subscribe to the Sifu Smo channel. Make sure, Dion, you guys share your channel links in the chat here. Feel free to promote your links with the Modrich. I got your message on Facebook Messenger privately, and we can talk about it publicly. I don't care. It's not a big deal. Brutally Lauren, you were right about Brutally Lauren. And I got that message, and I just dying, man. I sat there. I'm like, man, I guess he finally had enough. He saw it. Like, do you want to share a little bit about
that whole sector, the dramasphere? Some people showed their true colors, and the whole sector is just, they feed and thrive off drama. And I talked to a few people behind the scenes, and they showed their true colors with certain things. And I just thought, that this sector, I have no business being in this sector. Like, I'm a martial artist, I'm a truther, and this sector is just so unhealthy. Like, I'm like, Coach Eli was right about all these fake motherfuckers. And excuse my language, I don't know if I can swear on here, but yeah, it was just that.
Yeah, man. No, you have to see it for yourself. And here's the thing. A lot of these people are saying, oh, you keep talking about us. Oh, you're trying to rehash this. Oh, you have no content without the drama. That's definitely not the case. People are still trying to figure out what's going on. There are a lot of people within the same group that you were a part of as well, Dion, a.k.a. Sifu Smo, that are still trying to figure out what's going on, right? And, sometimes I just feel the need to help people through something that I've been through. And that's what happened between you and myself, between myself and Coach J-Rom, between myself and another channel. You've heard of Adventures with JT. I think you've heard of Jonathan Tuttle, right?
Oh, yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, I love Jonathan Tuttle, man. He's a good dude.
He is. He likes a lot of women at once. My woman's not too fond of that, but she likes JT. Don't get me wrong. It's just that women that are monogamous women, they don't want to hear about guys that love multiple punani. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I love the guy, man. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I know some guys in the polygamy lifestyle, and for me, it's just too much, man. Dealing with one woman. No disrespect to Mrs. Elias. I'm just, more dealing with more than one woman is just too much. One is enough if you get.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dion, like you just said, man, dealing with one, no disrespect, baby, or any other woman out there. Like, I'm a one-woman man, and I love the company of a woman. But the emotions of one woman is way more than enough. The emotions of someone who whose emotions rise and fall like the sea all day, every day, man, that's enough, right? And I can handle one. I mean, it pushes you, to your limits sometimes, but yeah, more than one. I couldn't do that. We have Manifesto. How you doing, man? I remember you from my former channel. I think I may have banned you there. What's going on? He's like, Punan. You know who Punani is. It's all good. This is Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live stream, so we're all good. We're all good. But yeah, so Dion, what else has been going on with you, bro? And how have things been going with your lady? I know you've got a similar thing where you can't really bring her on either.
Yeah, I can. I've already. I talked to her in some of my videos off cam, and I got to mute it because people they're already harassing her, trying to find out who she is, and just by the sound, like, so I can't even talk to her off camera anymore because people they're just trying to harass her and figure out who she is, and it's like I'm not going to show her for the reasons that you spoke of. You know, it's nobody's business who's my woman off YouTube. I don't want to bring her on this platform.
Yeah, and my lady just commented in the chat. She's on under the respectfully, maturely, and professionally channel there. Yeah, I'll tell you real quick why she named her channel that way, because she actually bought a shirt. If you look closely at her channel icon, you'll see her shirt that says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. And I'm like, well, baby, I typically say respectfully, professionally, and maturely. She goes, I wanted to switch it up, just to be a little bit different. I'm like, okay, cool, right on, great. Let's use that as your YouTube, channel name as well. And she says, mad respect, Dion, mad respect. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I and she sounds like a keeper. Like you have a keeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, the Vito Soprano, welcome to the show. Yo there, Eli. How you doing, the Vito Soprano? Welcome to the show. By the way, guys and gals, I don't have Super Chat enabled here. Obviously, this channel is not monetized, at least not yet. But if you still want to donate to this channel, Nightbot is sharing my Cash App and PayPal links every 7 minutes, and I believe they're also below in the description. If you do make a donation via Cash App or PayPal, please let me know in the chat to check your PayPal, check your Cash App, because sometimes I don't get all notifications that come on my phone, and I want to be able to thank you for that. But yeah, maybe real soon the super chat will be here within 2 to 4 weeks or so. I'm just quite surprised. I didn't expect this channel to get to this point, but when I started to put some other videos out here and it started to grow a little bit, I said, screw it. All right, let's just do it this way. Put the live streams here, put the pre-recorded videos on the main channel. I'll still do some occasional live streams on the main channel, Dion and everyone else, but I kind of want to separate that stuff, and I think that'll be better for the more professional content. What are your thoughts, Dion? What are your plans moving forward? Because I know we talked in the past that you really wanted to get out of the drama and focus more on professional content or martial art content. Like, where do you want to take your channel? What do you want to do from here?
I'm trying to get back into my martial arts, my truther channel. Like I said, because of the algorithm, my channel's really it's taking a hit, and as far as it being I don't know if I'm shadow banned or something, but you know, my channel's really taking a hit, and I'm trying to get back onto something, my martial arts and my truther conspiracy blog, and you know, that was one of the issues I had with a lot of people in that sector is they only came to my channel, you know, I don't want to say to be entertained, but they only came to my channel to hear me talk about certain things, and they didn't really care what I had to say, and then a lot of people showed their true colors as far as that. Like, I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to make money on my YouTube channel now. I'm trying to talk about things other than, you know, anything drama related. Because, like I said, I was never a drama channel.
Right.
So all these people from that side, they were only coming to my channel just to be entertained. They didn't care what I had to say, and I had a problem with that.
Yeah, and you asked me that if I can just step in for a second, Dion, and you can continue just to bring some more value to what you're saying. I don't think you're shadow banned. We talked about this on one of my walking streams on my other channel last week. What's happening is, you connected with the same audience that I did, this drama shit audience, right? And
Right.
it's basically a group of the same people that go from channel to channel to channel. Wherever there's drama, that's where they go, right? It's basically called an echo chamber. That's what an echo chamber is, right? And so when you're talking about these people or drama that's related to them, you're going to get more views because that's the majority of your audience and that's the majority of the people that are subscribed to you. So now that you're going the other way, these people no longer are interested in your content because they came there for something else, which is drama, which is what you're no longer providing. So while you may feel you're shadow banned, you're really not. It's just that you're no longer providing the content that these people want. Same thing with me, bro. Like when I removed myself from the drama a little over a year ago, I started to really tune them out, right? And dude, let me tell you honestly, it took me. I think things are just starting to finally get back on track, at least from my end, on my channels here. But it literally took me almost a year to do that, and that's how bad drama sucks you in and throws your channel off in the wrong direction for the YouTube recommendation system, bro. So I think, in my opinion, you could share what you think. I think you just got to keep moving forward. Work with us. Let's do panels on your channel, on JRom's channel, JT's channel, my channel. Let's spread the love around. At the same time, let's also create some pre-recorded content that is in alignment with the type of channel we want to have, and then eventually it will grow with the right people. What do you think, Dion? Like, do you kind of see that, or what else do you think about it?
Oh, hell yeah, I absolutely see that. Like, you, J-Rom, are good people. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't get what all the hate was between me, you, and J-Rom. Like, you guys are all good people. Like, these sectors, man, they're just very. It's just that they feed off this hate. They hate people that are doing better than them, making more money than them.
And
Like,
why is that? Why do you think they hate people that are doing better than them, Dion?
they hate their lives.
They hate themselves. Hey, Dion, let me give you a big round of applause.
Woo! Yeah.
Dion, you can hear that round of applause on StreamYard. It should go through there too. Can you hear it?
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
All right. I had to do that.
I'm not gonna name any names, but you know that the millennial 30s, the other races, POS. These guys hate their lives because we are better than them.
Yeah, or at least I think a better way to put it, Dion, is they perceive us to, be what they want to be. Now, granted, they may be making more money than us on YouTube, but the only reason why they're making more money is because they've completely, saturated themselves with drama.
Yeah,
that's it, right? And here's the thing.
We know.
Well, go ahead.
They're being sponsored. They're being sponsored by a certain somebody that's paying them to make hateful content on people. That's the only reason they're making as much money as they are.
That's true. You're absolutely right, because the amount of donations they're making. Some people behind the scenes made me aware regarding some calculations they came up with. No more than $1,000, in donations, right? And even if it's $1,000 or $2,000 in donations, you can't survive making only $2,000 per month. If you don't have any savings or anything like that, right? And so I also think that these people that are making more money than us, that's fine, but they're never going to grow. They're never going to grow past making a certain amount. So, for example, if these guys make $5 or $6 grand a month doing this, I'm just putting it out there more on the higher end, right? if they're making 5 or 6 grand a month, that's as far as they're going to go. They're never going to grow, past that. They're never going to make more than that, because in order for them to keep doing what they're doing, they have to have a revolving door of people coming in and out. And once people get tired of the drama that they're a part of, they end up leaving and stop donating. And then these creators have to go back out there and recruit new people to do that, right? To replace the people they lost, right? So while they may gain some new people, they're losing some people from the past, and they're not making any more money than the initial 4, 5, 6 grand they were making. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro? You cannot grow
Oh,
exponentially.
absolutely.
You can't grow exponentially and create a long-term, business that's going to be sustainable long-term that could make you millions of dollars. If you're looking at making millions of dollars, it's going to take you a lot longer to build up to that, right? Does that make sense? Like, what are your thoughts, bro? What are your thoughts on that?
No, absolutely. That's it's and I heard one guy. I'm not going to mention his name, but a long time ago, I heard him mention. He says he makes He makes more than 9,000 a month. Now we all know that's
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. There's no way you're getting more than 9,000 a month in donations. But these are what these people are doing on these platforms, are lying. You know what I mean? And like I said, they're not going
Yes.
to go any farther. They don't get any donations when they actually talk about, like I said, it's like their people only donate when they want, they're making, they're talking about drama shit. When they're talking about real shit, they don't donate. They're
Yeah.
not going
Real
to go
quick before we
past the
continue.
platform.
Right. Real quick before we continue, because I have a response to you there. Zero Jules. Hey, I know that's you. I was going to connect with you on Facebook, and I can't find your name anymore. Can you send me another message on Facebook Messenger, Jules? You did the other day, and now I went to go accept it today. I'm sorry, I've just been so busy. Send me another message out there, and we'll connect. And I also made JT aware of you, that we reconnected. Last night I was on the stream on the Coach J-Rom channel with Jonathan Tuttle. And, I mentioned that we're reconnecting, and hey, maybe all of us will be able to reconnect. So please send me that message on Facebook, that message request, and then I will take care of that later tonight or first thing in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, Dion, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about the early 40s. Listen, I don't really care anymore. This is the thing I hate about these drama groups and these people that are saying, let's make a deal, and you don't talk about me, I don't talk about you. Listen, we're not trying to talk smack about you guys. We're not trying to hurt you guys or kick you guys down. We're just sharing our opinions in the ways that you guys share your opinions about us. The difference is what we say is true, and what you say 90% of the time is full of shit, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Dion. I'm not saying that everything is full of shit that they say, but 90% of it typically is. And the reason is because they have to amp things up, to keep, their audience coming around. They have to amp things up to appear worse than they actually are. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely, man. I mean, it's like I said, that's why I want to get to a point, man, where I want to move forward with my content, where people actually, they're coming on my channel because they actually care about what I have to say, not because of, being entertained. I'm a pretty, I don't want to say I'm an entertainer, but that's not what my channel's about. I'm here to enlighten the masses. I'm here to
Yeah.
bring people my vision on martial arts and truth. Like, I'm not here to coddle or you know I want to help people and light the masses, and I've done that. But I feel like that sector, they only supported my channel just to be entertained, and um there were, like I said, there were some things that happened behind the scenes that really woke my eyes.
Really?
And
Were you
but yeah,
involved in
man,
some
you've always been a
discords
real
behind the
dude and
scene?
genuine. What's that?
Were you involved in some Discord groups behind the scenes? Is that where this shit goes down? Because these people have Discords, and they do the craziest things in those Discords with pictures and videos and audio files. Like, is that what was going on? You don't have to say exactly what it was, but that's what these people do. They gather up a group of mentally and emotionally unstable people, insecure, immature, grown-ass adults that congregate on Discord, and that's where they plan their attacks on these channels. Is that what happened to you, bro? Or
I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but it was
okay.
something similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But let's just say, like, I found out some people's true colors, and I'm not gonna come out publicly about it. I mean, we can talk about behind the scenes about it, but
Sure, and
um,
I don't want to get you in trouble, but here's the thing: I have been through the ringer, back and forth on this platform by all these motherfuckers. Let's just put it that way. To the point of where, at this point, I'm not speaking on your behalf. I got your back, Dion, and Dion's not saying this. I'm saying this. You got some people like Brutally Lauren, and she's a married woman, has young kids, right? I heard she just finally got a job. She's back in the workforce. That's great because that's going to keep her off of YouTube for most of the time now. Because when she wasn't working, man, she was stirring up the pot out here with people I really care about, right? Then she gets involved with these trolls like Brutal Mafia and these other people that are known doxers and harassers and all this kind of stuff, right? And you try to have a civil, reasonable conversation with Lauren and say, hey, look what this guy's saying about me. Look what he's done to myself, these other people, right? This Brutal Mafia dude is like in his mid to late 20s. He's this big, unattractive, overweight guy, I think from like Washington or Oregon, right? And he just is so pathetic and miserable that he just attacks anyone he can. And he just repeats the same stuff over and over and over again. I was on RJ Sandifer's stream yesterday, and he comes in there and starts saying the same things that everyone else has been saying for years, most of which is not true. And I sat there and I'm just laughing. I'm like, and I didn't have a wrench there, so there's nothing I could do about it, right? But I sat there and I'm like, hey, dude, you're saying the same thing over and over again. It doesn't bother me, doesn't trigger me, Maybe RJ will learn one of these days and remove you guys. RJ, it's your choice if you want to remove him or not, But I'm not going to keep coming back. If you want to run drama shit shows, if you want to run a real channel, let me know when you're ready and we'll do that. And the only reason why I went to RJ's channel is because he reached out to me. He reached out to me and wanted me to come on. And I had some free time and I did. But yeah, I get it. I only mentioned that, Dion, because I want you to know that I got your back. I know exactly what's going on. And
yeah, I mean, you've always had my back.
mm-hmm.
I know there was some confusion in the past, when you were moderated in my channel, but I know you meant well. I know you meant well. You thought you were banning the trolls or whatever, and in a way you were, because there was the people that were the phony today. So
Right.
at the time,
The people, Dion, real quick, the people that you just left now were the same people that came on to your panel and said that I was killing your entire audience, when the truth of the matter is I was banning the people that you just left right now. But go ahead. That's the truth, right?
exactly, and I didn't realize that at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
So, like I said, I seen the true colors of that sector, and I don't want nothing to do with it. Like I want to work with you, J. Rom, and we can build, something positive. While those losers on those losers on the mid millennials 30, the other crackhead, you already know him. The racist POS. Like,
Yep.
we're doing things over here. We're they're all those guys are losers. Like, they have nothing going for them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm
And
trying
here's
to
the
say it
thing.
as respectfully as I can, but
Yeah, and the thing, Dion, is that there's really only one way to say it, whether it's respectfully or not. The truth is the truth. This is the thing that I've learned out here on YouTube. It's like, regardless of whether it's respectful or not, the truth will always set you free, and the truth will always prevail. You know what I mean, brother? Does that make sense to you? Or
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, man.
No, I totally agree with what you're saying, Coach.
Yeah, and so I'm really glad that so many people have started to see the light, and we're really beginning to build a good network of wholesome, productive channels, uplifting type of channels. Because I honestly feel this world has too much negativity. And granted, we were talking about this on J-Rom's panel last night, Coach J-Rom's panel, myself, along with Coach J-Rom and with the Adventures of JT channel, Jonathan Tuttle. And, I posed a question. I'm like, why do people just, why would they rather just all drop everything and tune in to a drama shit show over a show that can uplift them and help them get further ahead in life? It's because J-Rom was saying we are like biologically programmed, or we are all set to just, react to destruction, and we drop everything for that. And I understand to a certain extent. It's kind of like, Dion, when you're driving on the freeway and there's traffic, and it's because there was an accident on the freeway, and then as you get closer to the accident, and then when you start to pass the accident, you look to see the smashed car, the ambulance, the fire trucks, all that stuff, right? So I guess there's like a natural reaction to want to drop everything and tune into drama. People are going to shit talk somebody, right? Does that make sense? Like, is that what kind of got you? Is that, maybe that's what kind of got me, or what gets everyone? And what's the solution in your eyes, Dion? Are we just living in that type of world and it's not going to change? Drama will always supersede good content? Is that what it is?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. It's just that's what people they thrive to that negativity. It's like that's why people watch soap operas and you know, and I even heard J. Rom say something that stood out yesterday on his panel. He said that more men are actually there's a lot of men today who are actually more in tune into the drama than more women, and I know a couple of those people that are like that. They troll me. They troll my
Mm-hmm.
channel. I'm not going to name their names, but you know who they are. Um, but
Mm-hmm.
they're one of those males, and they may even be gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but um, I'm just calling it how it is. Like
Yeah.
you already know the one guy, the Paul. What's his name? Paulie. I think that may be a
Yeah.
gay man.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know.
and to each its own, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
on my end here, I don't discriminate, regardless of where someone comes from,
Right. Right.
including
Right.
sexual orientation. But again, what you're trying to say is that some of the things these people do is absurd. Some of the things they do to seek attention is crazy. When a man like this guy, drops everything all day, every day to rebroadcast my live streams. Um, that's pretty crazy. It's like, okay, I guess apparently you have nothing to offer this world besides rebroadcasting myself and your hatred for me. So that's what your purpose is. Your purpose is to have hatred for me and rebroadcast that to a group of people that follow you, a small group of people that follow you, right? With the intent of trying to trigger me so that way you can entertain those people and make yourself feel better. So that way, your hatred of me doesn't consume you any more than necessary. Oh, what happened to Dion? I think he got cut off. I think Dion got cut off, but that's okay. Let's go back to full screen here. And if Dion comes back, we'll bring him on a little bit longer. If not, I'm going to wrap up this show because, we really didn't have the biggest turnout. It was a late show, and I just kind of wanted to put things out there for my lady tonight. I really wanted to, give her a cutout. I'll be back on. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to step away and take a quick break. Dion, I'm going to take a quick break. And then I'm going to come back, and Dion, you and I can chat a little bit longer, another maybe 30 minutes or so. We can talk about some other future stuff. And if no one else comes on, by that point, then we're just going to wrap it up because I know it's getting later. No, we're not wrapping it up quite yet. I'm just taking a quick break. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, I will read your comment right when I come back from the break. Taking a break. Be back in a few. Dion, stay backstage, bro. I'm going to take a either that or go to the chat and let me know. I'm going to take a quick break here, Dion, and I'll be back in about 8 or 9 minutes, and then we'll continue for another 30 minutes or so. And see if someone else pops on. But we'll go another 30 minutes when I get back. So let me know, Dion. I'm going to queue up some royalty-free YouTube music. Let me do that real quick. Oh yeah, I can hear my lady in the other room. She loves when I go do. My lady's in a good mood now because she's being a part of this. All right, so here we go. That's 2. That's All right, so I guess Dion is still backstage. Dion, let me know if you can hear what I'm saying. I'm taking a quick break, and then when I get back from break, I'm going to bring you back on after I do the intro, man. So with that being said, stick around. We'll be right back. We're back. All right. Sometimes you just got to slow it down. You got to slow it down and feel the relaxation, feel the peace, love, joy, happiness, and unity. Yeah, too much drama in this world. I'll share more about my thoughts regarding that in a second. But let me get the intro back into the show, all right? Yeah. Lewis Fuller, thank you so much for sharing it out. Appreciate it, Lewis. You're an amazing, amazing person. I love you like a brother, man. Love you like a brother. Yes. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. A very special episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, the new home, the new future home of all of my live streams. This channel is nearing 1,000 subscribers and nearing the amount of watch hours to qualify for monetization. So eventually, over the next month or so, or a little bit less, I'm going to be moving all of my live streams here to this channel. I'll be doing some occasional live streams from the main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, which has been monetized for over 2 years now. But I'm going to focus more primarily on some very good pre-recorded content there that can help both men and women accomplish whatever they like to accomplish in life at a personal and professional level. So make sure you subscribe to both channels. The link to my main channel is below in the description. Nightbot I believe Nightbot is sharing the link as well in the chat. Yes, every 7 minutes, Nightbot's sharing the link to my main channel, youtube.com/C/Life Coach Eli, or just search for Coach Eli, Elias Melas in the search bar. And make sure you subscribe, bang the bell, and select all notifications on both channels so that way you know the moment I go live or put out a piece of pre-recorded content. That way you will not miss anything. One more time again, if you would like to donate to support this channel or the other channel while I'm on this channel here, since I'm not monetized, at least not yet, you'll need to make a donation through Cash App or PayPal. Nightbot's sharing my Cash App and PayPal links every 7 minutes as well. And those links are also below the description if you are here on the replay. And if you do donate, I promise you that I will acknowledge you thoroughly and properly, either on the stream you donate, or if I don't see it till afterwards, I'll acknowledge you on the next live stream. All right, Lewis Fuller is here. He says, hi, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. That's my lady, Lewis. I've said so many great things about you to my lady, and she also was on the live stream that you had me on a few weeks ago. And you two can chat it up in the chat if you'd like. If you have any questions that you would like to ask my lady or myself or the both of us or anyone else here, Sifu Smo is actually still backstage on the in the StreamYard. We're going to bring him back on here in a second, though he had to step away for a second to go talk with his lady. I'm going to bring him on in a second, but before we get to that, I just really want to put this out here. I really want to put this out here and really, really try to get through to as many people as possible. I understand that I'm beginning to more so understand that this world just really, really loves drama. This world really loves it when crazy things happen, when car crashes happen, when people are fighting. That's why they like MMA and they like the WWE and they like Jerry Springer and they like Maury Povich. And God, I mean, how many times can you hear Maury Povich say, "You are the father," or "You are not the father," right? Like how in the world can you have a show run for so many years, which is the same shit, different day, but it works? People keep tuning in and sponsors keep paying to sponsor it, and it makes money. And it's the same shit, different day. I just don't get it. My apologies. I'm trying to get back on. Well, I see you backstage, Sifu Smo. I will bring you back on in a second. I just want to finish saying that, folks, look, I know there are many, many good people out here that really, truly want to make something out of themselves, okay? A lot of great people out here want to find, that true love and that special someone, right? A lot of people also want to start a real YouTube channel and create something that you're truly passionate about, whether it's something like I do, coaching, or whether it's something that you enjoy doing, such as, if you are a woman that loves makeup and beauty products, you can start a beauty channel. Okay. If you are someone that is very knowledgeable on computers and you want to teach people how to repair computers or how to find the best deals on computer parts, there are so many things that you folks can do and create out here and provide so much more value and grow exponentially and make more money in the long run than the drama content that you're currently creating. I really wish most of these people that are creating drama content would really see, what their true worth is and really understand that, hey, while you might be getting a lot of traction right now and making an okay amount of money, it's not going to be sustainable long term. At some point, it's going to catch up to you. It's going to kick you in the ass. And then you're going to wish, I should have gone the other route. I should have tried to build something more positive and more sustainable that would still be around, right? I just don't get it why people would rather, succumb themselves in misery over positivity. I just don't get it. But if you folks, even people from the past, because a lot of people are coming back now to my channel from the past. I've learned how to better handle myself out here, along with better handling the drama and trolling. A lot of people are coming back. If you are one of those people that's on the fence and you're like, okay, I've had enough of this drama, whether it's Coach Eli drama from the past or drama from other people, if you really want to come back to some positivity, please go in the description and look at my email and email me at coacheli@coach.eliasmelas.com. Send me your channel link and let me know if you want to come back for positive reasons, and I'd be happy to unban you and give you another chance. We're going places. We're going to be doing a lot of panels, a lot of productive panels like we've been doing on the Coach J-Rob channel and the Adventures with JT channel, Jonathan Tuttle. Pretty soon we're going to do some shows on the Sifu Smo channel if you're open to that, Dion, and many other more positive channels. And we plan on growing together exponentially. If you want to come grow with us exponentially in the right way, that's going to be sustainable long term, you know what to do. Email me, coacheli@coach.eliasmelas.com. And I will get back to you within 24 hours or less and welcome you back. All right, let me go and see if Sifu Smo is still there. Dion, is that you, brother? You still around? Hello, Dion, Sifu Smo. I see you backstage. All right. Well, let's put him backstage again. I don't see him there. Let's see. Sifu, are you coming back on? Information Man Show, how are you doing? Welcome, brother. Information Man Show, if you just joined us, I'm doing this special stream here to introduce my girlfriend in a subtle way, at least for the time being. She's here under the account Respectfully, Maturely, and Professionally. She's a moderator here as well, just like you. Babe, welcome, Information Man Show. He's actually an amazing gentleman that runs a great channel. He's got like over 12 or 13 or 14K subscribers. And he's actually local, babe. He's from Sacramento, California. So he's a good guy. You want to subscribe to him, bang the bell, select the notifications. He runs some great shows, and I hope to do some collabs with him in the near future as well. Okay, good. Right on. Right on. So let me try to get Dion here one more time. Dion, are you there, brother? Well, I see Dion backstage on the StreamYard, but he's not saying anything. Maybe he's kind of frozen, or maybe he's away from his phone or wherever he's signed into StreamYard from. I'm going to just wait a couple more minutes to see if Dion mentions in the chat that he's coming back. And if not, we're probably going to start wrapping this show up. Let me go through some chat messages here and catch that up. Let's see here. So Jules was here earlier tonight. I'm hoping to reconnect with her. The Vito Soprano. Oh, that's interesting to me. The Vito Soprano. Give me a second here. That's interesting. I'm looking at the I'm looking at the channel art. Okay, I thought it was somebody else here. Showing October 8th, 2021. Let us know a little bit more about you, the Vito Soprano, and how you found out about the channel. If you're somebody from the past, and if you're banned on my main channel, let me know. I'd be happy to unban you as long as you let us know who you are. Manifesto, same thing for you as well. It looks like you have the picture of the Unabomber as your channel icon. That's interesting. And good night to you again, Paul Simmons, a.k.a. Blue Ball Brandon. We've known you for many years, going back to my former channel. It's great to reconnect with you. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, which is my lady, says exactly, Dion. Especially, most television and movies are full of drama, especially all the reality TV. It is feeding into our need as humans to feed into our need for drama. Yeah, I mean, again, I've been talking a lot about this in general with Coach J-Rom, and last night we were also on a panel with Jonathan Tuttle from Texas. He's a nurse that lives in Texas and has been on YouTube for, at least 4 or 5 years. I mean, him and I go way back as well. And, yeah, it just seems like, a little bit of drama each and every day is inevitable. It's like you can't, if you say you want to be completely drama free, I would have to probably agree with these guys on the panel last night and say it's pretty much impossible to completely remove yourself from drama, which is what I'm trying to say. But you can minimize it, and you can also not allow it to affect you from moving forward and truly accomplishing what you want to accomplish in a non-drama way. I think the reason why a lot of people on YouTube continue creating drama content, even if they try to create positive content, it's because they see the difference in views that they get with drama content. And when they create their real content, they literally get maybe 25 or 50 views, but they create drama content, they get 2, 3, 4, 500 or more views, right? And what people are not realizing is that those are not people that are truly there to support you. They're not going to donate to you, and they're only going to be there when you're talking smack about somebody that they're supporting that's attacking you. And so it's not something that is sustainable long term. It just isn't. Pleasure to be here, says Sifu Smo in the chat. Hello, Mrs. Melas. It is a pleasure. Well, she's not Mrs. Melas yet, but I don't know how to answer that. I'm live on the air here. My lady's in the other room, and yes, I would like it to go there. And she's talked with me about it. I've talked with her about it, and that's that's probably going to happen. I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It's just I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But I'm very happy with the relationship I have with my lady, and Yeah, it'll probably go there. Just like maybe it'll go there with your lady too, Dion. Just like where J-Rom and his woman Anna are at. The pleasure is mine, says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. I love the positive atmosphere here, says Sifu Smo Dion. Same, says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Let me see here. Hey there, Information Man Show says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. And Information Man Show says peace to you, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. My lady there. Okay, we've got 11 people here in the box. I'm going to try to bring Dion on one more time. Dion, are you there, brother? You're sitting back on the StreamYard, and maybe you're just sitting idle there. Maybe it's just stuck. I wonder if if I kick him from the studio, he'll be able to come back in. If you want to prevent this person from rejoining, you should ban them and say, I'm going to kick you, Dion, and see if you can come back in. All right? Let's see that. Or if that fixes the issue there. If not, I'm going to wait another 5 more minutes. If not, I'm going to wrap up this show. We've been on for an hour and 17 minutes. Give me just a second here, folks. All right. So again, this is how I want to wrap up this show here tonight. I'm going to say some of the things I've already said. I've grown to realize that a little bit of drama each and every day, whether it be in your real life or on social media such as YouTube, right? It's inevitable. It's going to happen, and I don't see a problem with that. The problem I see is when it becomes excessive, or when people start attacking other people in hateful and demeaning ways. Cyberbullying, harassment, hateful and inappropriate content, or hateful and vulgar language and stuff like that. I really don't want to be a part of that anymore, and I never wanted to be a part of that in the first place. But even to those people out there that do create that type of content, I really wish you folks would do some deep soul searching, and even more so than the creators that create this type of content, the people that support these people and donate to these people. I mean, do you not realize that when you donate to someone like this and support, people like this, you're in essence saying that you're okay with that behavior, and maybe it's because you're behaving in that way. And you should ask yourself, why do you want to live your life this way? Does it make you happy to live your life this way? Does it make you happy, to feel the need to attack other people, that you perceive to be better than you? Or some people will attack other people because they think they're doing something wrong, or they're a scammer or a spammer or something like that. I mean, the things I've seen out here on YouTube that people have tried to do to, not only harm other people, but to also just have some content to, sell to their audience. It's just asinine. It's I don't know. It's just something that really, it really hurts. It really hurts because I want to have faith in humanity. I want to have faith in people in general. And so I'm putting this out there to see, whether people were here watching this live or you're watching this on the replay, how many of you that have been a part of this hateful environment really want to turn it around and start, being around more positivity in your life? I'm willing to welcome you back. And my lady's going to be here Hey, Gemma, how you doing? Gemma, you want to pop on the panel real quick? You want to pop on for a few minutes? We're not going to be on that much longer. I don't know how I would get you the link, but how you been, Gemma? Welcome to the show. I could actually email you the link, Gemma, if you'd like. But that's up to you, or we can just do it another time. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to be on too much terribly longer. But yeah, Gemma, if you still want to send me a message on Facebook Messenger, I'll connect you with the group behind the scenes. I just want to make it very clear, Gemma, that I'm no longer going to be even going on RJ Sandifer's panels. I want to make it very, very clear. I did go on his panels the past few days. He was talking some pretty mad smack about me a couple days ago. Yeah, no worries, Gemma. That's cool. That's totally cool. And I popped on his panel, and I was saying, hey, bro, it's like, here you go again, talking smack. I said, if you want to have a nice conversation, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you here. And he was nice to me, right? He was nice to me. We had an hour-long conversation a few days ago. And at the end of the stream, he brought some lady on, some faceless and nameless lady that basically came on and said, I'm here and letting you guys know that this has been a shit show. And I asked her, I said, why, ma'am, I don't know your name and you're not showing your face. Why is this a shit show? And she said, well, why don't you let RJ respond, or it's RJ's show. I said, no, ma'am, I'm asking you a question. You said this is a shit show. I've been on here for the last hour. It's been a very productive and mature conversation. I'd like to know why you think this is considered a shit show. And she said that this is RJ's show. I have nothing to say. Okay, well, you said it's a shit show, man. So, if you're gonna come on this panel in a disrespectful and rude way, and you're not willing to answer why you feel this has been a shit show, especially me being on here and investing an hour of my time, then you know what, RJ, I'm gonna get going and let you finish the show with this lady. The show literally lasted, another 5 minutes after that. The very next day, RJ messages me on Facebook and, was apologizing to me for what happened and wanted me to come on his show. I had about an hour or so to kill. This was on Saturday before the first day I was on was Friday, then Saturday I came on in the morning. I came on for an hour before my lady was going to come over. And we started chatting, and then all of a sudden, all these people, in this drama group, because RJ is still associated with a lady named Brutally Lauren and some other people in the drama group like Brutal Mafia and some of my other trolls. And he has allowed Brutally Lauren to take over his channel as a channel manager and to moderate all of these known trolls that have doxed people and harassed people and done stupid things, right? These are the same trolls that come out and say I'm doing the same things that they themselves are doing, right? Now, I haven't done any of those things that they've said. Or I'd say probably I haven't done about 90 to 95% of those things. Some of the things they've said happened, and they happened because I didn't really know what was going on here on YouTube. But the funny thing is, like Coach J-Rom and what's his name, JT, were saying last night on Coach J-Rom's show, it's funny how these trolls, they sit there and accuse people like me and them for doing the same things that they're doing, right? So these people, Brutal Mafia and some of these other longtime trolls of mine with mod wrenches were talking mad smack about me in the chat, and I ignored it. I was laughing at it. I'm like, you guys are saying the same thing you've been saying for years, most of which is not true, right? And I said, RJ, is this how you want to run your channel? Like, seriously, RJ, like you invited me here to have a professional conversation, but then in your chat, you've mod wrenched people that are nameless and faceless that I've been known trolls and doxers for years. It doesn't make any sense to me, right? I agree with you, Gemma, and I won't either. I'm yeah, I'm not going to talk with RJ. I'm never going to go on his panels again. I'm going to leave my Facebook Messenger open if he wants to reach out privately, but I'm never going to go public with him again. Not unless he, denounces that entire, hate and trolling group. I'm never going to deal with him again. So I just wanted you to know, Gemma, that, everything is all good. We're moving forward here in a positive way. And yeah, you remember Jules, right? Yeah, Gemma, you remember Jules because see, Gemma, you connected with me back in the days of my former channel. And then I met Jules right when I started this channel here about 3.5 years ago. This was after I shut down my former channel. Gemma, you remember me from my former channel. Then I shut that down after my ex Dana broke up with me. And then I took a 3-month break, was creating some videos on Facebook during that time. And then I came back and started this channel. And Jules, along with the Adventures of JT, the Adventures of JT, Jonathan Tuttle channel, Jules and JT and I, we ran so many late night live stream panels on this channel, and they literally helped me get to 4,000 watch hours in 1 month on this channel. Yeah, we were running those. Remember those days, Jules? And Jules, again, and please, send me that request again on Facebook Messenger. I want to reconnect with you there and add you to the Coach Eli moderator chat if you'd like. And then once we connect there, I'll moderate you on this channel here too, Jules. I just want to say hello to you through voice, completely verify it's you. You can never be too careful nowadays. And then we'll move forward there. 14 in the box right now at 2:57 a.m. Eastern, 11:57 p.m. Pacific. I guess there's nothing much going on here. Nothing much else going on. I can't even talk anymore. I'm so flustered tonight. Where's my lady? My lady hasn't commented in a while. Maybe she's gotten bored. Gemma says, Jules says, it has been, Gemma. I hope you're well, sweetie. Gemma says, Jules, I'm okay, focusing on my channel. Awesome. Yes, I do remember, says Gemma. Absolutely. And Jules says, that's good to hear, Gemma. I moved on myself. Jules says, I do, LOL. I'm a lot quieter now. It is nearly 8 a.m. in England. Well, good morning to you, Jules. Good morning. Jules, not trying to get too personal, but how's your love life going? Is that going all right now? Or are you kind of taking a break from the gentleman? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but yeah, I know, Jules, outside of YouTube, you've always had, a pretty good life, and, you've enjoyed your life, and YouTube was just, has just been a place to just, create some, content to, provide your thoughts on things. And, no problem, Sifu Smo. Don't worry about it. I figured that, yeah, dude, go and help your lady, bro. I was there the other day. I cut my stream short, my walking stream, because something major happened, and I wanted to be there for my lady, and that's totally understandable. But thank you so much for popping on the panel earlier, Dion. I may end up doing another live stream from the studio tomorrow night. Maybe we'll get another panel going. I'm here, babe, says respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Gemma Grace says, hi, Sifu. I'm married now, Eli. Oh, Jules, big round of applause! Yeah, congratulations, Jules. That's fantastic. I'll tell you what, Jules, I'm proud of you, but you kind of screwed me at the same time, because now after my lady hears that, she's going to want me to marry her like tomorrow. And yeah, but on a serious note, Jules, congratulations. I'm happy for you. I've always thought that, yeah, look at that. She's got the crying out of laughter emoji. She's got the diamond ring emoji. Jules, you and I are too old to play this emoji bullshit game that these millennials and post-millennials play nowadays. You know what I mean? But it's all good. No disrespect, Gemma. I'm not saying all millennials are cuckoo, Gemma. Just a lot of them, and you're the exception, Gemma. You and Sifu Smo Dion are the exception. There are some really, really good millennials that have some good morals, values, and ethics, but there are a lot of them that are just drama kings and queens and spoiled and entitled and oh man, you know, I don't want to get too far into it. There are some things that I've talked about in the past regarding my lady's kids and her family and stuff, and we're not going to talk about that here tonight. But yeah, I totally get it. We're going to save that for when I interview my lady, which that interview is probably now going to happen within the next few weeks. Now that my lady's come out here and people know that is her YouTube account there, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. The next step's going to be to do a pre-recorded audio-only interview of her. I'll be on camera, but she will be calling in by phone, or I'll probably just have her pop on the StreamYard with no picture. And even if she had her picture, I would just be on a different screen. It would just be me on the main screen I am here, and then the audio would be, her voice would be in the background. Let's see here. Gemma Grace says, congratulations, Jules. Yeah, absolutely. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally. My lady says, great chatting with you, Dion. Take care of your lady. Absolutely. Zero Jules says, I'm at a peaceful time in my life now, Eli. I moved from London to the coast, and I'm just living my best life. Jules, that is so awesome. Jules, are you open to, coming back on some panels and just having some interesting and civil discussions? They don't necessarily have to be drama, but I mean, we could talk about things, and I'd love to reconnect you with some of the people and some of the good people from the past that I've reconnected with. I know there are some that still just can't remove themselves from drama. We're staying away from those, but the people that I've had enough of the crazy YouTube shit show drama that are reconnecting here. I think it'd be great to reconnect you with them and to get on some panels. So yeah, when you get a chance later on, please send me that Facebook messenger request again, Jules, and I will accept it later tonight or tomorrow. It's getting late here where I'm at too. It's finally just past midnight. It's 3:04 a.m. Eastern right now, 12:04 a.m. Pacific after midnight. Jules says, I don't do drama anymore. It's toxic. Well, yeah, it's always been toxic, right? Yeah. Gemma's Journey Grace says, LOL, Eli, marriage, no thanks. I am very happy being single. I will admit I am spoiled. Gemma, why do you say that's that's interesting, Gemma. I would have never considered you to be spoiled, Gemma. I don't know why you would say that. But hey, I appreciate your honesty. I think the first step in being how to say this the right way. The first step to allowing people to truly connect with you and respect you is being open and honest about things and owning up to things. It's not easy to do. I have been through many things in my life, and initially I would try to hide those things because they made me feel stupid, and I felt like, making these mistakes was going to make me look bad. The truth of the matter is that not admitting those mistakes makes you look even worse. It takes a stronger man or a better man and a better woman to admit fault and move forward. And people tend to respect you more when you own up to your faults and your mistakes and then just move on. But yeah, thank you, Gemma. Says Jules. Sure, it says Jules. I don't do drama anymore. Okay, I already read that. I'm too old to be arguing with people on the internet. LOL. The Psycho Ducky, they had their message deleted. I probably wouldn't have deleted that, but that moderator's still learning. Says, good day, kiddo. Psycho Ducky's actually good, babe. Good day, Gemma. That message was deleted by mistake. My lady's still getting used to the mod wrench. Gemma's Journey Grace. I have been spoiled by my parents, especially my dad. I'm very honest, Eli, as you should already know. Well, you know, Gemma, it takes a good, strong, and real person to admit that. Gemma, if I had to be honest with you, I really don't think you're spoiled. I think that, you're dealing with the cards that you're dealing with the cards you've been dealt with in life. I've always respected you. You're a high functioning autistic woman. Even for high functioning autistic people like yourself, you're going to have your moments, and it does make life a little more challenging, and you're doing the best you can with what you've got. And for you, Gemma, to come out and just come out and say that publicly on YouTube, I got mad respect for you. Gemma, big round of applause! So there we go. I had to find my applause button. Again. Oh, Jules says, it's good to see you streaming with good people on here, Eli. Oh, absolutely. It's just like the good old days, Jules. That's exactly what I'm trying to create here again is, just getting some positive people. A lot of these people I met through the I Am a Creator community. And many of them I also met through the former MGTOW, Men Going Their Own Way community. Also the Manosphere community. I guess, the best way, that's my lady. She's walking in and out of here, just kind of checking things out. So if you hear the doors, that's my lady walking around. But the Manosphere community is basically the YouTube male space or the social media male space, and that also includes MGTOW. MGTOW is a part of the Manosphere. The MRAs, the men's rights activists, are another part of the Manosphere. And then there are just independent creators that are not MGTOW and not MRA, men's rights activists, but just like to create Manosphere content. For me, I'm a coach. I am not a part of any one particular group. I love everyone. I'm open to working with any groups, but I don't hang my hat with any particular group. I don't favor any particular group. I also don't hate any group. So, I like to, leave my options open. I'm like a butterfly. I'll fly anywhere, where it's, a good place to hang around people and share great conversations and share my feedback that may help some people, turn their lives around. So that is that. The Psycho Ducky says, Gemma and I go way back. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we met you through I Am a Creator as well, Psycho Ducky. If I remember correctly, when you were here the last time, I think you mentioned that. Gemma's Journey Grace says, yes, proud of it. Yes, we do, Psycho Ducky. Zero Jules says, nothing wrong with having a good bond with your dad, Gemma. Nothing wrong at all. And Jules, you see, this is the thing, Jules. The thing that I've always shared with people is that I cannot help anyone, or no one can help anyone that's not open to the help. You first have to own up to needing the help and own up to what you need help with before anyone can help you. And I'm not necessarily here saying that, Gemma needs help with anything. If she wants help, we will help her behind the scenes, no problem. But what I do respect about what Gemma said, is that, most people, most millennials would not come out publicly on YouTube and say, oh, I'm spoiled by my dad. I can admit it, this and that. I'm like, mad respect, Gemma. Gemma, I respect you as a millennial more than most of the other millennials. And my girlfriend's daughter is a millennial. She's 27 years old, a little bit younger than you, Gemma, and and trust me, I mean, don't get me wrong. Her family, my lady's family, is awesome, but everybody has their own issues, and her girl's going through some things right now that most millennials go through. So it's just nice to hear that you've kind of owned up to uh, something that directly involves the stereotype of your generation. So I'm not trying to laugh, Gemma. I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm really proud of you. Um, Same here, Eli. I fly solo on YouTube. Um, great. Gemma says, Jules, me and my dad are great. He tends to spoil me. Psycho Ducky, hello, strange lady who just walked in. Let's see. Psycho Ducky says, come to Australia. We are an eye opener. You're the land down under, right? Good day, mate. Right? Good day, mate. Right. Gemma's Journey Grace says, Jules, I hang around most with the disability community. Well, that's awesome, Gemma. I think, Gemma, if this is just my suggestion, we talked about this years ago, and we were going to probably head that direction, but then we all got sidetracked with this drama for a little while, and it's great to see that we've all moved away from it, and we're now heading back in the right direction. But I think that it'd be really nice to see a lot of the people in the communities with disabilities really start to associate with some really good people, whether they're disabled or not, right? And I think that we really need to do a better job of standing up for disabled people, because a lot of people out here on YouTube will use disabled people as content, and they're not necessarily anti-disabled, but they pretend to be just to entertain an audience. And whether you're pretending or not, I just think it's a really, really, really terrible thing to do. Let's just put it that way. It's just a really just selfish and inconsiderate thing to do. It doesn't show any empathy. Even if you're pretending to hate a disabled person just to create fake drama content to entertain your audience and make money. And I know you've been through that, Gemma, so you know what I'm talking about. We need to really do a better job protecting these people, and it's going to take people that aren't disabled, like myself and others, to stand up for people like you, and that's part of what I've always wanted to do. And maybe, hopefully, you folks will give myself and other good people in my neck of the woods the chance this time to do that. Let's see here. Let's see. Psycho Ducky, love you, dude, says Gemma. Awesome. The Psycho Ducky says, I generally tell people I'm beyond help, LOL. Well, I may join you on that, Psycho Ducky. I think I'm a little beyond help as well, but I find a way to keep moving forward, right? Gemma's Journey Grace says, yes, I'm 34 this year. Psycho Ducky, yeah. Gemma, if you vouch for Psycho Ducky, I don't have a problem moderating Psycho Ducky the next time around. Gemma, you can contact me behind the scenes. But yeah, Gemma, try to connect with me on Facebook if you want me to connect you with these great people behind the scenes, and a lot of them, J-Rob and Dion, and some of the other people are in the Facebook moderator group chat behind the scenes. Let's see here. Yes, I'm 34 this year. I'm very honest. That gets me in trouble, says Gemma. Jules says, LOL, Ducky, that when Ducky said, I generally tell people I'm beyond help. The Psycho Ducky said, I have high tone deafness in both ears and partially amputated, and I get through with a little joke here and there. Wow. God bless you. Whether you believe or not, God bless you, Psycho Ducky. I mean, yeah. That's a lot, man. I feel bad. I've been struggling with a little sciatica over the last few years that I've been trying to work through, and that's been a pain in the ass. I can only imagine, what you're going through, and my thoughts and prayers are with you to just make it through each and every day, man. You have a great attitude. You really do. You have a great attitude. Gemma Shirley Grace says you should never pretend to be disabled. It makes it harder for people like me to be believed. Well, yeah, and I don't know if you misunderstood what I was saying, Gemma. I was saying that there are people that create drama content out here all over YouTube that attack the disabled. It's not that they really hate the disabled people in real life. They pretend to attack the disabled just to make, fake drama content off of them to, continue entertaining that audience to get donations. And whether these people are pretending to hate disabled people for content or they truly hate disabled people, it's bad either way. It just needs to stop either way. Midnight Raven's in the house. Big round of applause. Midnight Raven is here. I really have to wrap this up soon because my lady and I have to get to bed. We've got a lot of things to do tomorrow. But so many people are popping in. See, this time of the night when you broadcast live at 3:17 a.m. Eastern, which is 12:17 a.m. after midnight here in my neck of the woods in California, San Francisco Bay Area. This is like morning time for Midnight Raven and Gemma and all that. And Jules too, right? And I got to really reconsider that. Maybe I'll start doing some, midnight live streams again for a few hours. If that would help you folks. Because I'll tell you honestly, I really love the UK market. You folks are from the UK, most of you, right? And, it's just been such a great pleasure to connect with people even outside of the US. It's just interesting to get to know people globally. And if it wasn't for YouTube, this wouldn't be possible. This would not be possible. Midnight Raven, respectfully, maturely, and professionally, is my girlfriend. Obviously, we're protecting her identity still, but that's her account that she made that is safe, where people cannot trace her in any way, shape, or form. Because my lady really was tired of sitting on the sidelines, and she wasn't really sitting on the sidelines. She was sending me text messages, and I'd read them on the air. But she really wanted to start participating, and we're slowly but surely gonna work her into the system. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a pre-recorded interview, probably starting later this week or next week, and do a 3-part interview and start sharing some of her stories. And I'll tell you folks, if you think you've been through a lot as a man or a woman, especially as a woman, because my lady's a woman, obviously, wait till you hear this story, and wait until you hear how she turned it around. I mean, it's one thing for her to go through what she went through and still currently going through. It's another thing for her to turn her life around and start feeling even happier about herself, or more happy about herself than ever before, despite what's happening. And this was more her idea than mine. Of course, I would love to have her on this channel anytime. Having your girlfriend on your channel brings you a lot more value. That's why I used to bring my ex Dana when I was dating her on my former channel. The problem is I didn't know back then that people were going to attack her and attack me, and if we show our face, put our real names out there, that they were going to do what they did, right? But yeah, no, we're gonna get my lady on initially. She's gonna be anonymous. You're gonna hear her voice. I'm gonna refer to her as either some other name or babe or whatever. We'll figure that out. But when you hear this story, it's just gonna blow your mind, and it's gonna really show you folks, how strong this woman is. Yet she's very sweet as well. And she's going to really share with you guys and gals, but I think more so the ladies will get even more value from this, how strong women have to be in this modern world. This modern world is unlike anything that we've ever experienced. Women being liberated, that's great. Women being independent, that's great. But it's really, really changed things, right? It's really, really changed things. And there are a lot of women out there that are single and have no one they can count on. They're by themselves, they're on their own, and they're dependent on their paycheck to survive. It's not easy. So look forward to this story here. It's going to be amazing. That's as far as I'm going to go on that. Let me get through the chat here, and then I need to start wrapping this up. We are at 1 hour and 51 minutes. I'm on a lot longer than I thought I would be. Good day, Raven. I prefer not to mod. I have twins that get to my devices. Okay, Psycho Ducky. I just wanted to be respectful, but I'll respect your wishes. Midnight Raven says, hey, Ducky. Hey, Raven, how you doing? My lady says hi to Raven. I think I got that earlier. Gemma Serenity Grace says, yes, I will. Psycho Ducky, very much an amazing friend. Cool, Gemma. Zero Jewel says, I went deaf in my left ear after catching the Rona last year. Sorry to hear that, Jules. At least one of your ears still working, right? Yeah. Wow. Gemma Serenity Grace says, hi, Raven. Psycho Ducky says, I lost a thumb, so that's why I say hi 4.5. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, Psycho Ducky. The Midnight Raven, I am half deaf, Zero. Oh, wow. Yeah, everybody's been through things, folks. And it's really nice to see people just coming out. You see, here's the thing. Isn't it, let me ask you folks in the chat before we go off the air, and including my lady too. Isn't it nice to be able to discuss these types of things and really share some semi-personal things about yourselves and feel comfortable doing it? Like when we were all a part of these drama shit show channels, we never got the chance to really talk about things like this and have a really nice conversation and really support each other, you know, in this way. Oh, Jules, I missed the bug. Jules said, I saw J-Rom's stream that was that you were on. He didn't know if it was a fake or film. It is the sea where I live. Oh, okay. Yes, I understand, Eli, what you're saying, says Gemma. Okay. Zero Jewel says, are you Raven? It took me ages to adjust. Psycho Ducky says 5:17 p.m. Sydney time here. Oh, you're in Sydney, Australia, the Psycho Ducky. Awesome. Awesome. Oh. Oh, okay. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, man. Psycho Ducky is a man, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I can't remember. I think you are a man. If you're a woman, please forgive me. That would be interesting, Eli. Okay, cool. I lost half my hearing overnight about 3 years ago. Wow. Midnight Raven, she should be allowed to join in. Just be cautious with what you reveal to keep her identity a secret. No, yeah, I wanted her here for a while, Raven. It's just that you know how these people are. They find out about her and who she actually is, and they will drive her crazy. They'll dox her. They'll dox her family. They'll ring all, they'll ring her phone off the hook, her family's phones off the hook. They will not stop until she breaks up with me, which she's not. My lady's told me, baby, sorry, I can't even talk. Baby, you tell these people in the chat, is there anything that these people can do that would make you want to break up with me or me want to break up with you? You tell me, baby. You let me know if you're still around. I'll be off the air really soon and joining you for some late night fun, if we want to call it that. Late night fun. Yeah, no, that's what these people want to do, And I learned my lesson from my ex and my former channel, and I'm being a little more cautious. And even if they found out about her, the thing is, her family knows about what I do, and her family's been warned about this. Like everyone that my lady is associated with knows what I do and knows what could potentially happen if, one day down the road when this channel really grows, or when my channels really grow and we outgrow the drama groups and stuff and we have more protection from YouTube, we will put her out there, but even then, if these people really come at her, it's not gonna really do anything. Let's see here. Zero Jewel says, living in today's society with the old morals is very difficult. Well, I agree. That's because the millennials and the post-millennials, I'm not saying all. There are some great millennials here, that have morals, values, and ethics because they were raised by good parents. But the majority of the millennials and the post-millennials that I've seen are not being raised with good old-fashioned morals, values, and ethics from their parents, right? And their parents nowadays just spoil them rotten as little kids. And in many cases, their parents don't even raise them. They're latchkey kids, meaning that they're raised by either a nanny or grandparents or other family members while the man and the woman work. That's what happened with my lady and her ex-husband. They were both working opposite shifts. They were in both very high-end professional careers, right? And it really affects the way the kids are being raised. When I was growing up, my mother didn't work until I was 16 and my brother was 14 and a half, right? At that point, we were old enough to take care of ourselves. But, my mother was there for us all the time. And my father was the breadwinner. It was a traditional household, right? Now, my mom has become a modern woman and she started working, but she didn't start working until after my brother and I got what we needed from needing the parenting, the good parenting with the good old morals, values, and ethics at a younger age. So kids are just not getting that nowadays. They're not. Let's see here. Gemma's Journey Grace says, yes, this world is not very accepting. I have found it makes me stronger. I do the best I can with the strategies I have in place. Gemma, I have to say, honestly, you've really, I've known you, Gemma, for, Jesus, over 4 years. It's been like almost 4.5 years, Gemma, and I will tell you, the experiences that both you and I had on YouTube have tremendously made us both stronger than we already were in real life before we came out on YouTube. And as much as I keep saying that the experiences I had out here on YouTube, I wish I would have never experienced them or had gone through it. I've lately been saying, I'm glad I went through it. You know why? Because I learned how to handle it and it made me stronger. So in the future, none of this stuff ever bothers me and derails me like it did for several years. So all of this happening only did one thing. These people were trying to, get us to leave YouTube. They tried to run us off of YouTube, right? But none of us left. It just made us a hell of a lot stronger. And kudos to you, Coach J-Rob. You mentioned that on a stream you and I did earlier last week. It wasn't the stream with Jonathan Tuttle. It was the one where you and I came on and then a few other people came on, to have a chat with myself and you. But you said it yourself, Coach J-Rob, that, these people were trying to run me off, but all they did was make me stronger to the point of where now, it's going to help me get further ahead and stay on track because none of this stuff will ever bother me again, whether it's done by these people or new people down the road. in essence, I'm untrollable. I've been saying that for a year or two now. I'm untrollable. People aren't even trying to troll me here. This is the funny thing. The funny thing is, I have hardly seen I don't think I've seen any trolls at all in the chat here tonight. And that's making a statement. That speaks for itself. Like, seriously, have you folks seen any trolls here? Listen, and these trolls are typically up 24/7. I think they've just had enough. I think they're realizing that there's nowhere left to go here because we're untrollable. When you're untrollable, it's a waste of their time to troll you, right? The Psycho Ducky Gemma, they are putting sign language in the school curriculum here starting in primary school. That's good. It's really good to see, cities, states, provinces, depending on where you're at in the world, whatever they call it in your area, doing more for disabled people. That's really, really a good thing. And the digital world has done wonders to create products to further assist disabled people, whether you're blind, deaf, you have autism or whatever. It's amazing the technology that we have nowadays. Let's see. The Psycho Ducky says, Sorry, did I read that? Yes. Gemma Trinity Grace says, yes, I'm very open about my autism. I have nothing to hide. You've never hidden anything, Gemma. Gemma, from the day I met you, it was really nice talking with you on these panels on my former channel. Remember, I used to run Coach Eli Live, and you were the first one on there. And we would always talk about these things and some other people and other disabled people and how they're being treated unfairly and what we can do to turn it around, right? So yeah, Gemma, I've always seen you in that way. Always. Jules said, it is good that we can discuss things, especially if others have gone through it too. Absolutely. This is the support that people need. What people really need, in my opinion, Jules, what I feel people really need, in my opinion, is emotional support. And by the way, folks, I do have a Reddit group, the Genuine Emotional Support Group on Reddit. I don't know if it's actually shared in the description section on Coach Eli 2 here. Let me just check it out real quick. I don't think it's shared. Oh, it is. If you go in the description section, and I'm gonna put it in the chat here. I have a subreddit called the Genuine Emotional Support Group for Men and Women. It's at r/real emotional support. And let me just make sure that this is going to open up. Yeah, I'm going to be focusing some more time in that group. So that group there is for moderators and non-moderators. It's open publicly. We got 24 brothers and sisters in there. I haven't focused too much time in it lately because it kind of stagnated when I started it several months ago, but I really want to continue building it there. So if you folks want to, join that group there and tap the bell, you can ask any questions there, and myself and my other moderators would be happy to help you and support you and answer you as quickly and as best as possible. So that is that. Let's see here. Oh gosh, I gotta get through this here. Let me see here. Yes, he is a man. Jim, my grandson, learned sign at school. Cool. Gemma says, that's amazing. Jules Psycho Ducky says, LOL, can't keep the lady from the sexy time. LOL. Yeah. Jules says, I'm very proud of him, Gemma. Cool. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, absolutely nothing. We are a solid foundation. Right. So these trolls are probably saying, listen, we can't get to Eli or his woman. Even if we found out who Eli's woman is, and we doxed her and we harassed her parents and her kids and her, and this and that, it wouldn't affect her. It wouldn't affect any one of us. And then the interesting thing is this: they're not even trying to come here and troll. Like, this is funny. Like, they're not even coming here to try and troll. I was expecting at least some trolling, and the fact that there's been zero trolling here tonight, maybe it's because there's a lot of blue in here, including my lady. A lot of blue, meaning the mod wrenches. Maybe they're just done. Like Midnight Raven, what do you think? Is it really strange to you, Raven, or Gemma, or Jules, or anyone else, Psycho Ducky, or anyone else that's here? Is it strange that there's no trolling happening? And look, it doesn't matter that it's in the middle of the night. These people have trolled me 24/7 before. Got 18 people in the box right now in the middle of the night. That's great. Gemma says, Jules, I would love to chat with you again. Contact me on my email. Midnight Raven says, hey, professionally, that's my lady, Raven. Say hello. Jules, good for you. Respectfully. Gemma's Journey Grace, hi, respectfully. Hey lady says, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Psycho Ducky says, good day, respectfully, absolutely. Zero Jules says, Gemma, it is on your about page. Gemma says, yes, Jules, it should be. Raven says, hey, professionally, I've known Eli for about 5 years and have seen everything done to Eli. Yeah, no, Raven, you and I met close to 5 years ago through the I Am a Creator community. Yeah. Same time I met Gemma. Oh, yeah. No, we go back. We go way back. Like, there's a lot of history involved here. And it's really nice to see the good people that never wanted to be involved with this crazy drama really start to reunite. I'm really impressed. I really am. I'm really blown away, too. Let me check something real quick here. Yeah, we got 18 in the box. That's great. That's fantastic. I've got to end this soon. Raven, it breaks my heart. Well, let me say this to my lady here. Oh gosh, the chat keeps going off. I'll get through the whole thing here. Like I've told my lady, I'll tell everyone else. It doesn't bother me anymore. It initially bothered me because I really didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand, how trolling and haters worked on YouTube, right? And I've told my lady, I said, I get why you feel that way. I get why you feel that way, babe, because, and I better watch this because Raven's here too, and between Raven and my lady, these ladies will shut down my talk about women being emotional beings and responding to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment, even though that's completely true. It's like, I better watch it, right? But that's the thing. It's, women are going to respond to these things emotionally all the time. And yes, you ladies care. And yes, babe, I know you care about what's happened to me in the past. But the way that men deal with things is we learn from our past, and then we don't let it get to us anymore. And then if other men or women try to kick us down once we become stronger, we laugh at it. We laugh at it. That's our self-coping mechanism in a positive way there, right? Like, I am over this, but my lady, whenever people talk shit about me, right, I try to tell her, look, it's YouTube. It's pathetic, immature, insecure, mentally and emotionally unstable people on YouTube doing this, right? Right? It's not worth it. It's not worth you getting overly emotional over some fake person on YouTube, right? But I understand why she reacts that way and why, the ladies are more prone to react that way, even for stuff that happens like this. I get it. Let's see. Gemma's Journey Grace says, yes, Eli. Jules says, I just checked. Gemma, it is not. If you leave it under one of my videos, my spam will catch it. Gemma's Journey Grace says, okay, Jules will do. Jules says, I haven't seen any trolls. Yeah, neither have I. Where are the trolls? It's almost like they don't. I know what they're doing. I know what the trolls are doing. The trolls, they've congregated behind the scenes and they've said, stay away completely from Eli's channel because he's going to try to get his secondary channel monetized, and we don't want to give him any watch time, right? We don't want to give Eli any watch time. Oh my God, that's what it is, right? Right? They want to make it as difficult as possible for me to monetize this channel. I don't care whether this channel gets monetized or not. It's probably going to be qualified for monetization in less than a month. But even if it takes longer or never happens, I don't care. I got my main channel monetized. It's not a big deal. But see, now I'm not a dumb shit. This is what these people are doing. They honestly are staying away. Maybe one of them is rebroadcasting this somewhere, so that way they don't give me the watch time. Good for them, right? Leah, we now have 19 in the box in the middle of the night. So maybe some of them are watching. Who knows? But they're not trolling. They're not trolling. There's no trolling. This is weird. Self-righteous YT creators. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, self-righteous. Meet my lady respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Good evening, Eli. I'm late, but I am popping in to say hello. Hello. Hello, ma'am. We know who you are. I kind of mentioned that on J-Rump stream last night, but I'll kind of keep it quiet. It's all good. Isn't your main channel unblocked here? You can come in here on that channel if you want to. Not a problem. Gemma Maturity Grace. Hello, Self-Righteous. Midnight Raven. Hey, Self-Righteous. The Psycho Ducky. The only good trolls are the ones with a pencil shoved where only customs dare to probe. Oh, big round of applause for that one. Big round of applause for that one there. Self-righteous. Not self-righteous, sorry. The Psycho Ducky. Sorry, the Psycho Ducky said that. Oh, man, that was great. That was fantastic. Yes, I remember, says Gemma's Journey Grace. Hello at Gemma, says Self-Righteous YT Creators. YT Creators says, where the hell was that 6 years ago? Where the hell was what 6 years ago? Okay. I'm pleased to see you doing a calm stream, LOL, says Self-Righteous YT Creators. Yeah, well, thank you. Got 22 in the box right now in the middle of the night. Gemma's Journey Grace, the more you give them trolls attention, that's what they want. If you don't mention them, they get bored. No, they do, but here's the funny thing, Gemma. We have talked a little bit about them tonight. And they're still not here. They're still not here because I think, Gemma, they realize there's nothing they can do that gets to us anymore. Even if they doxed us, it wouldn't matter. There's no more upside for the trolls. All of us effectively destroyed the trolls. That's great. I'm going to give each and every one of you a big, huge round of applause. Yeah, absolutely. Let me get through this chat here because I really got to get off the air and get to sleep with my lady here. But I'm sure she's enjoying the show now. This has been really, really a great chat. Chat's been really hopping. That is awesome. Zero Jules says it makes a nice change to not see trolls. Absolutely, Jules. 24/7, so true. LOL, says Self-Righteous YT Creators. Furthermore, they say, oh, Self-Righteous, Nightbot timed you out for some reason. You might have used a block word or something, and that deleted your messages, but I can read your messages. Self-Righteous says, 24/7, so true. Hey, Midnight Raven, says Self-Righteous. Self-Righteous says, right, Raven, I've seen this man from the beginning. It was rough for all of us. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, so embrace it and move on, my love. Well, thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Self-Righteous said, it's me. Well, I know who you are. Women are emotional. I will admit I'm emotional, proud of it. Of course, Gemma, all women are emotional beings that respond to everything emotionally first, based on how they're feeling in the based on how they're feeling in the present moment. There we go. There we go. I'll get the words out. NC Queen's in the house. How you doing, NC Queen? Double hearts. Thank you so much for being here. Self-Righteous YT Creators. You said I learned what trolls were right along besides you. I did not know what troll meant until uppity were being hit hard and I got banned a lot. Oh, okay, okay, self-righteous. Self-righteous furthermore says she seems to be so sweet. She is. She's a great woman. She has her moments too, don't get me wrong. All you ladies do, but for the most part, she's a great gal. She's a really good gal. Your persistence will pay off, says self-righteous white tea creators. Thank you for that, self-righteous. Self-righteous furthermore says, hello, sweet lady. Welcome to YouTube. Much love to you. White tea says, 6 years. She's the emotional support on Reddit. The fact that your mods will block. LOL, says Gemma. Self-righteous white tea creators with a bunch of claps. I think the emoji, the ton of emojis got Nightbot to ban you. Not ban you, time you out for 5 seconds, but it also deleted all of your messages. But the cool thing is, on the replay, you'll be able to see them on the screen until they were removed. That's why I screen record the chat as well. Okay. Let's see here. Self-righteous white tea creators really see your Nightbot hates me. No, it's the amount of emojis. When you use like more than 50 emojis in a certain amount of time, it will automatically time you out for 5 seconds. And I have turned off Nightbot to not give, their warning messages because it floods the chat too much. I just explain it as it happens. Self-righteous retracted their message. Zero Jewel says, okay, Eli, take care. Have a lovely evening with your lady. Oh, yeah. Well, it's, that's true. Evening. It's going to be morning time now, but thank you, Jules. Midnight Raven, lots to do today. Laters, bye all. Bye, Midnight Raven. All right, we're at the bottom of the chat, folks. We're going to leave 17 in the box, 15 likes. Please like, share, subscribe. Bang the bell, select the notifications. This is my secondary channel where all the live streams or most of the live streams will be headed very shortly. So you want to make sure you're subscribed. You have the bell banged, and you have all notifications selected, not only here on Coach Eli 2, but also subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes or so, or you can go below the description, and the link is there. Zero Jewel says, bye Raven, self-righteous white tea creators. I'm hitting my bed. Well, sweet lady, hope. I wish you all the best. Psycho Ducky, this may have forgotten about you by all. They may have forgotten about you by all. Let's leave the let's let the lady respectfully, maturely, and professionally get her final thoughts in. Babe, your final thoughts. We're about to go off the air. If you're still awake or you haven't crashed on the couch or something, let us know. It's been a much better stream than I thought it would be. Lots of engagement in the chat, and I had a really, really good time. I had a really, really good time. Yeah. Let's wait just a few more seconds here. Yeah, it's been one of those chill streams. Yeah, we de-virginized a new YouTube user. It was a good night. Enjoy your sexy time, said the Psycho Ducky. All right, I think my woman has probably gone to sleep, or maybe she's in the restroom, or who knows. But, folks, I'm going to get on out of here. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Oh, I think she's still here. Hold on a second. Hold on. I got to mute a second. Oh, my lady was just yelling at me. She got a little tired, and she's falling asleep. So, all right, I'm going to get on out of here, folks. Thank you for being here. If you're here live, if you're watching on the replay, thank you for being here as well. More content coming later today. I'll probably do a walk for my main channel My lady's going to be here probably until the mid-afternoon, and then I'm going to either do a walk and or a night stream here on Coach Eli. You just keep it locked to both channels, and you'll know when I put out my next piece of content live or pre-recorded. With that being said, have yourselves a great one, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye. Bye. And as always, that's right, as always, be good to each other. Bye, bye, bye.